Now we're going to make a butterfly and rose folding box card. Now before you make it, print out all the pages that you need to assemble it. Now I'm going to take you through this template set showing you the basic way of cutting and folding the basic folding box card. Now in these sets you're going to get 3 sheets of paper for different parts of the card making. This is the main design here, as you can see. Where you see the straight lines, that's where you cut. Where you see the dotted lines, that's when it folds. I'll show you how to use that. You also get this sheet as well. You cut it to the size that you want to give the different layers in between the box, so you get the different depth 3D effect. And those are the templates if you want to put different coloured matte and layering on the outside of the box. I'll take you through that as well. So those are the 3 templates that we're going to show you. There is the first one. Now it's so simple, all you have to do is just print out on the cheapest even paper that you've got that's been used on the other side, just your cheapest finished paper to use this template. Now I've got a piece of card, take the thickness that you want and just put that underneath there. Now the masking tape, I'll just reach for it, there you go, it's been put to the other side of the table. Just make sure that's all together and just using a little bit of masking tape, just secure that so it doesn't move around. Let me just put that like that. And just a little bit of masking tape there, just to keep it in place. You don't want it sliding around when you're cutting it and marking it. So that goes onto any piece of card that you want to cut out and make into the box. So again, all you have to do is, I've got a ruler here and I've got an embossing tool, and where all of the lines are which are dotted, we want to just emboss those slightly. Just run your embossing tool down there, so when it comes to cutting out and folding, it'll fold in exactly the right place. So where all of the dotted lines are, just go through with your embossing tool and just score the way through there. Now, I'm not going to do all of it because I want you to don't want you to be sat here all day watching me. Then all the parts that have got the lines through, you just take a metal ruler and a scalpel and you cut through. You're cutting through the paper, the template. You can use that template a few times. So there's the first one cut there, as you can see. Now make sure, quite often when I first started making them, I creased along here by mistake. Don't, you need that as a full panel. So you just cut through all the pieces and score through the dotted lined ones, as you can see. So that's that. So what we've done now, I've got to put one that I've already done just to save time, and there it is. You cut out the edge here, cut along there, and we just put that over the top so you can see. Cut along there, and then you've got this shape. So you've got this one that is a full panel, and you've got those 1, 2, 3, 4. So that just folds over there and sticks together. So let's just do that first of all, and then I'll show you the other bits and pieces as we go along. Use a glue that's really strong and really kind of adheres the pieces together. You don't want this falling apart. So I've got a really good strong glue here. You can use double-sided tape if you wish. It's entirely up to you which you want to use. That just folds over there. Now I find if I just do it like that and then flatten it down there and just press that down, just wiggle it a little bit so you get it exactly in position. Hold that down. Let's say I can wiggle it a little bit more. Hold that down for a few seconds and that will give you your box there. If I open this up, there you go, there's your box, and you can see this one here on the back is the one that's not bending, so that's where your box goes and you fold those down. Now we're going to make the bits that go in between. I'll show you on this one. There is your basic template. Now you can cut this out and lay it over the card that you want to use. Depends on you which layers you want to do. I'm doing this one here, so I've cut it out, as you can see, made it that length. Then the next size is this one, like so. And then I've done one that's that size too. And I've just do exactly the same as you did with the other template. Crease here, cut out all the other sections. And what I like to do is fold these over first so they're kind of on the inside, and then you can slide those into your box. So I'm just going to move that, and I'll do one at a time. I'll show you how I do it. You can do it any way you want, but this is the way I like to do it. I like to keep the flaps at the back, so those are going to fit into there like so. But if you put the glue on while these are down, then you can use a ruler or a pen to flip them back and it'll stick. Anyway, it's better to show you as opposed to talking about it. So I've got a little bit of glue on the flaps here. I have to fold those over, so I want those on the back. Take your box, and then you've got the straight side here that's not bending, and slide that in gently into your box. If you put your hand on the other side there and just open it up gently, get that into position where you want it. A bit difficult to show you. And then I use a ruler and just press that down on the inside there like so. I don't know if you can see that. Just press it down and just line it up slightly. Just see if you can get that in position. And a good idea is just to let that dry for a few seconds before you add the next layer. Now I've stuck my folding box card together. There you go, just fold the flap down there, fold the flap down there like that, and you can see when it's stood up it'll give you that 3D look. This is the basic card that you can decorate any way that you want, and obviously when you want it to fold flat, you just fold that down. That goes into an envelope like so. Now I've made my basic folding box card here. Now's the fun bit, to decorate it. Fold it over, fold it flat, because I'm going to stick the back on here first. And I've printed out and cut out. Make sure when you stick it down you get every one the right way around. That's flying that way. So it's just a case of sticking all the backgrounds on first to create the outside of the box. So there's the outside of the box completely covered, so when that's open like that, you've got the outside bits there. Now what we're going to stick down is the flaps that are folded over, and I've got those cut out already here, ready to stick down. And now you can see I've stuck all the outside parts of the card like that, so you get that effect. Next I'm going to stick this piece, which is the inside of the card, glue that up, slide that in there, and that's the first part of the inside of the card. Next you can take all the different parts of the rows that you can cut out, and in any way you want, you can decide where you want them to go. Now I'm only going to put a little bit of glue there to hold it in position. It will all fold together afterwards, so I've just glued that up. And then make sure you just get it in position where you want it. If there's any white bits showing, don't worry, you can either leave those on, or what I'm going to do is, once this is stuck down, just trim around it, and then just build up your roses step by step, so you're creating a really nice bouquet on the different layers there. So as you can see, I've got some little white bits sticking here. You can leave those if you want, but I'm just going to trim around where the white bits here are exposed. And I've got the butterflies here cut out ready to add, and just a little bit of glue or a double-sided foam pad, just add those where you want them to go. And there you can see I finished the box now. I've stuck the butterflies on, and you can see how beautiful that can look. Stood up like that, all folds over, looks beautiful. And then when you want to post it, these just fold up, just folds flat like that, and then that folds up at the back and they fold up at the front, and then into your envelope it goes.